Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me again on this video 3 of the RyanFit801 YouTube series, where I'm going to try to tell you guys everything that I know about health and fitness and from my own experience and some research and all that kind of stuff. Today I want to talk about sleep. Before I get into it, let me just remind you that I am not a doctor, and before you start or stop or change anything in your health and fitness or life goals, be sure that you consult with a professional so that you can figure out if it's correct for you to make those moves. So, sleep. Before I tell you why it's so good, let me just have you think back to the last time that you got crappy sleep. Maybe you slept 4 hours because you were sick or you were out partying or you were just nervous or something and you couldn't sleep. How'd you feel the next day? Probably pretty crappy. Probably very low energy. Probably almost like you were sick. I would imagine, if you're like me, that you just wanted to go home, sit around and be lazy, not go to the gym, not eat healthy, because you just sit around and all you want to think about is just delicious food instead of healthy food. So, getting tons of sleep and feeling rested the next day helps you stick to your goals. When you feel rested, you can probably make it to the gym, or say no to those cravings, or start your meal prepping, or whatever it may be. You can just be a lot more productive, because when I'm tired, I just feel like crap. Now, some of the good things about it: sleep is extremely restorative. So when you go to the gym or work out or whatever, you are breaking down your muscles. You're stressing them out, making them weak, and then you start your recovery process outside of the gym, and that's when you start to build bigger muscles, stronger muscles, so that the next time you go work out, you're even stronger. Sleep helps with that. Sleep just starts rebuilding and repairing everything so that the next day you're a lot stronger and ready to take on your next gym goals. It also clears your mind. It's very good for mental health. You can be depressed or anxious or nervous and all that type of stuff. When you get crappy sleep, you get good sleep and it calms you down. You feel much more relaxed, much more alert. So, you got crappy sleep the night before. What's probably a very common thing for everybody to do to try to fix that? That's right, go to caffeine. You go to your coffee or you go to your energy drink or whatever it may be, you drink it, maybe it helps you in the moment, but you start to get dependent on that and build up a tolerance, so pretty soon you need more and more and more to get to those positive effects of feeling awake, as well as typically the effects of coffee or an energy drink last longer than just that day, and you're usually feeling those effects in the night. So now the nighttime comes back around and you get crappy sleep again because of those stimulants you had earlier. You get crappy sleep again. The next morning you're tired again, drink more and more, build up that tolerance, etc. It can get into a vicious cycle, so be sure that you watch out for that and don't fall into that trap. A couple quick little tips to help you improve your sleep. Try to make it a routine. And try to set that routine for the worst possible scenario. So maybe you have varying work hours where some days you have to be in there at 5 a.m. and other days you have to be in there at 9 a.m. Set your sleep schedule so that every night you're going to sleep ready to wake up at 5 a.m. You guys probably already know this, but screens as well can keep you awake. So when you're sitting in bed staring at the TV or staring at your phone, that kind of is tricking your brain to think that you should stay awake still. So try to turn those off an hour before bed, 30 minutes before bed, something like that, and try to not be doing that in your bed. Another thing that I've heard that can be helpful is don't do anything in your bed other than sleep. So don't eat in your bed or put up a TV in your room so you can watch TV in your bed. Don't play on your phone in your bed, because those types of things start to generate a habit where every time you get in bed, you always turn on the TV, or every time you get in bed, you always pull out your phone because you're just so used to it. If the only thing you do in bed is sleep, it can kind of help get you to sleep faster, because as soon as you get in bed, your body knows that it's time for bed, and you can go to sleep a little easier. All right, so once again, I'm planning on making lots more videos, so subscribe, stay tuned, try to watch all my information, and hopefully it's helpful. Like the video, comment below if you have any questions or any feedback or anything like that. Send my videos to any friends or family who is just struggling with any sort of health or fitness goals. Hopefully they can be helped by my videos. And I'll see you guys next time.